For the first time ever, we left an auction. Want to see why? So we're headed out to an auction this morning that is local, actually, in like the old town that we lived in, kinda, where Chris works. It's a Sunday at noon auction, which is a weird time, date and time actually. But there was something at the auction that spiked Chris's interest. So I kind of wanted to go to the Allegan flea market, but since there was an item that he wanted at this auction, we're going to try to get that because there's more Allegan flea markets to come throughout the year. So there's that. But let's go check out and see what they have. Not as many people around here, so we can look. Oh, I don't know. Unfortunately, I think this cash register isn't working all day. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
It still has money. That is funny. Well, I mean, that's broken, but yeah, not one we can take apart. So, ooh, slot machine.
Slot machine.
5 centers. Oh, it is full of 5 centers.
No one hit the jackpot yet.
Nope. Got some photos, beautiful mountain scene, and some John Wayne. Got some other pieces of furniture. Look at flat screen TVs. Patio set. Looks newer. Let's see. Chris sits down.
Yeah, they're all rockers.
Yeah.
This would fit better on the deck than what we got.
I know, but the problem is then we have to get rid of the one that we do have.
Yeah.
Because it didn't fit on the deck.
What's that?
Huh? Is it metal?
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch. Hurt myself. Well, there's not a ton of stuff here. Ooh, shiny crystals. Milk cans. Rock. I know.
Yeah, it's got butane bottle.
Yep. Oh. Butane barrel.
Yeah, whiskey.
Is that what it is? Is it whiskey? It's not. No.
Witch hazel. Is that what that says?
Sure. Yeah. I have sunglasses on.
I thought that was at for sunburns.
For sunburns, not a ton here. Lawn darts. There you go. Family fun to be had.
Well, they might be real, so.
They feel real. They feel real. Random spur. Oh, that is cool. It's got the lock on it. Pony Express money back. Daddy's
Little hope chest.
all fancied up.
It's actually for sewing.
Pin cushion. Oh, treasure chest. Boots are made for walking. I've never seen a brass boot. It's kind of fun. Oh. I've never seen one like that. It didn't have.
Hey, me. You gonna buy that order and put it in your bike? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Middle of kitchen stuff. We don't see a lot of kitchen stuff anymore. I did see a little ironstone picture though. So hopefully we can take a chance on that. Is this a Yeti?
I'm curious. I used to own this.
Oh, buddy. Budweiser. You don't have any of those.
They're for bottles too.
Steak knives.
No.
Oh, what's the little white set? Oh, they're just little tea set. Rose pattern. Sweet little set. I'm sure it says something. It's not Waterford. So yes, and here is the item that Chris was looking for. And you know that, yeah, he has one himself, but he's looking for this one to resell. But as he's checking it out, as I'm checking out the anvil, it's missing its light. Somebody took the light out of it. So, yep, we left the auction. The Budweiser bar memorabilia, somebody had removed the light out of it. And then as we're looking around, the resellers that were there, knowing that the price was going to go high, since it's local, we know all these people are resellers because there's 5 antique malls, if not more, 7, 8 in the Allen area where we're at. So you knew that they were going to go for it and it was going to end up going high. So by the time if it went high and then you had to put a lighting system and rewire it, you know, and then I didn't see anything other than one white picture that looked like it could be ironstone, but it wasn't marked. But other than that, there wasn't really anything. And y'all, it was noon on a Sunday. And this was close to lake. We are surrounded by lakes. I said that in the past. So like all the little like lake people were like driving their little go-karts or golf carts up, checking it out. So there was a ton of people coming and going. It was 91 degrees, y'all. So I'm like, if there's only 2 items that we were even thinking about, do we wait all day in 91 degree weather in the hot sun? There were some canopy tents. There were that, but you don't know how long they were going to take to get to the pieces and parts. So we, for the first time ever, left an auction before the auction even started, and we left empty-handed. Of course, because they hadn't even auctioned anything off yet. So luckily, the day before, we had decided to try out an estate sale on a Saturday. It was the first day of an estate sale because they had these wonderful spool cabinets that have our heart. But we went in there with the attitude, if they're over $300, then we're not going to pick them up. And unfortunately, only one was under $300, and there were 4 of them. But that's okay. I mean, at least I think we can get the one. We were number 1 and 2 in the door. So there's that. Even though you're 1 and 2 doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. It's 1 and 2 get through the door first. They let all 50 people in at the same time. It's just how it goes. It'd be nice if they gave you like a couple minute start, but that's really not how they do this. So this person's collection was a lot of cameras. I know nothing about vintage cameras, photography, like anything like that into detail, but we knew there would be other treasures here to look at. More people out here. So let's see what's out here. Do outdoor things. Easy to find. Tony. Working on his day off. He is. We didn't video at the first one very much because it's always crazy, but we're going to another one that they're having. It's 50% off. So we're going to check out, see what's left. Okay, what's that?
Music going, so.
They got what?
Music.
Music?
Yeah.
How much is the corn?
$8, so
I'd pick
4.
that up. Yeah. That sells if it's cheap enough. See metal? It's a weird rooster chicken. Salt and pepper. 106. Oh. Oh, it's dark. My light turned on. Those are cute. I'd grab those for 50 cents. Are they baseball? Or are they equestrian?
I would say they're whatever you want them to be.
Let's
They
pass
weren't-
then. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking.
Another bedroom. Littles, lots of littles. Not a big Ben though. It's a whole shelf of littles.
Has it for $10, please. That must be like an antique person or something. Yes. Well, I saw you tell people that all the way, and I'm like, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like Chris looking at.
An oldie but a goodie. Right.
Oh, estate sales. The things that draw you in when you see estate sales. The pictures on estatesale.net where we look estate sales up. I don't go to a lot of estate sales only because, my goodness, you have to stand. I mean, not that you're not bidding against other people at auctions or other people aren't going to thrift stores, but when it comes to estate sales, like you want to be one of the first 20 through the doors, or you're not probably going to get the items that you saw in the pictures. So this estate sale had some beautiful spool cabinets, and you don't see those very much. And when you do see them at auctions, we always get outbid. The only spool cabinet we've ever gotten, we were antiquing. It was $100, and it was worse for wear that Chris rebuilt. I put the wording, the Clark spools back on it. Yeah, and I used it as my own home decor for a while, but now I have it reselling because I changed up my decor because that's what we do. But yeah, so you don't know even when you get to an estate sale, what is it going to be priced? There's that. So that was our draw into this estate sale. And we just happened to be, I'm like, you know, you got to be there 2-3 hours early to wait in line. And so luckily we were. Well, the big draw of this estate sale, it had tons of cameras, photos, old cameras. The person was a collector, probably was a photographer. So it didn't have quite the draw that a lot of the vintage antique items do. There were items like that there, but most of it, the draw was photographers. So maybe when people popped on that site, they didn't really show up to it because that wasn't their thing. That wasn't their vibe. So anyway, with that being said, Chris and I were 1 and 2 this time, which very seldom happens. So yes, you have to wait the 3 hours early, y'all, to get the item that you wanted. And then we said going into the spool cabinets, if they were 300 and under, you heard me right, 300 and under, we would pick them up. And only one was 300 and under. So there were 4 spool cabinets. The other 2 were 350. The huge one was 600. So that's just how it is. That's almost retail price. So if you double your price at least, that's going to be an item that's not going to be an easy sell. So there's that. But anyway, we did get some yummies, and I'm excited about what we got. And then I didn't even realize, I wasn't paying attention to that they had this auction. This estate company actually had another sale going on in the same town, like 10 minutes away from each other, and it was their day 2. This estate company does 2-day sales, it looks like. So the first day is full price and the second day is half price. So we swung over and checked out to see what they had at the half price sale. Because why not? We're 10 minutes away. So let me take the camera down and share with you what I got. 2 galvanized pails were at the half price sale. So $18, let me see if it'll focus in, $18, which made them $9. So if you do not know, Chris and I also, where our antique retail booths are, we also have a place on the front porch, perfect spot. We don't have a lot of galvanized left, so those are perfect to go in to our booth. And since it's really getting towards the end of the season now, it's a great price, and we can sell them at a good price because we got them for such a good price. And there were these at the full price sale, so it was the set for $30. So it was this one, and then it was this one. And honestly, y'all, I wouldn't do a thing to them. They're rusty, crusty. I can't say that they sell any better. Actually, I think they sell better than me leaving them alone than painting them. I painted them before, and they don't sell quite as fast. And then they had this rusty, crusty bird planter. Oh my gosh, so he was $5 at the first sale, so full price. Second sale, it was a 50 cent, so 25 cent terracotta pot. The second sale was one of this cast iron cornbread mold, $8. So that made it $4. And so we could sell, if you can get these for to sell under 15, they usually are a quick sale. And then here's some of the other yummies that we got. Chris found these at the first sale because he said, hey, you probably like these for cutting your greenery stems. They're bolt cutters, and I think he's right. They're a nice size. So this is a butter press mold. I love the look of this one. This is an old grain. An old pantry box, not grain, pantry box, so it would have held pepper. I love it. I thought $10 was a great price. So this was kind of a little bit on the weird side. These are old grain scoops. So yeah, this one was $40, and for some reason this one was only $8. So it that set kind of evened out that way. I don't know, y'all. I don't price. Got a masher. And then the second sale, I found those old Bibles. Hello, beautiful. I love the smaller size because they're a little bit harder to find. This one, of course, is worse for wear, but they're old black Bibles. They're awesome. A couple little handheld mirrors. Look at the detail on this. Just beautiful, beautiful piece. It's got some age, it's got some brokenness, but it's an old mirror. And then here's another one. I love those. Got a little broken hear no evil, see no evil little trio. I thought they were super cute, so I bought both of them because then you could cover up that little brokenness with that second one. This was on the checkout when we checked out. Look at that key and the tag. So there was quite a few little keys there with hotel plastic tags, but this one is really cool. I just liked the whole skeleton key vibe it's got going on there, and then the brass label that went with it. Chris actually collects these old crock bottles. He wanted to finish up a collection, so he got this one. And then I got, at the second sale, this was half price, some mini little vintage bulbs. Half price sale, nope, this was the full price. This was just a little white creamer, some butter pats, and a pretty rose design, rose flower design. This is a, Meekin creamer. I love that simple little green pattern on the bottom. This was actually at the half price sale. Just a little picture. It's not stamped, but I was actually looking for the size for one of my displays, and I was happy that these two funnels were still here. I don't have any funnels, any ironstone funnels. This one does have a chip, but they're old. So 20 for that one, 28 for this huge one. But I was looking for a couple of these for my own collection. This, I'm like, I could do something with that. That was $1. Half price sale, the Bluebirds of Happiness. And this is a Leo Ward. So he was half price. And then I got a hand. Hello, I need a hand. A blue hand. I sold the jadeite ones, but never the blue one. And at the half price sale, I picked up this little guy, which is just a paint by numbers, and it's a horse. Paint by numbers oddly do sell. And then the cloche. Look at that beautiful cloche. Unfortunately, it's not pristine. There was a chip somewhere at the bottom. Yeah, there's the chip right here. but it's a cool cloche. Okay, so the only spool cabinet we got, you saw Chris walking with it. Well, this one was $250, so we'd have to mark it up at least $500, y'all. Look at the detail on this Clark. Oh, beautiful. So it would have kept all like the sewing stuff in it. There's always usually some extra treasures, but that detail is beautiful. Before anybody asks, it's not something I'm willing to ship. We actually had a couple people ask when I posted it about that. They are old. I could not guarantee that they would not, even with my packaging, I could never guarantee that they wouldn't get, I mean, I wouldn't want something to happen to them in shipping. Plus the box would be big, so that would up the price of shipping. It would be heavy, that would up the price of shipping. So, I mean, the next thing you know, you're paying at least a quarter of what the price is to ship that. But it is beautiful. Very beautiful. Yes, we wish we would have got the other three, but it just wasn't in the cards. Half price sale, there was this little $20 little chimney cover, I'd call it, but I would just take that vintage paper that's falling out anyway. Maybe, I don't even know if I'd paint it. We'll just see how it cleans up. Just somebody needed a piece and they just made it. I mean, maybe the paint looks like it's kind of splattered, but that would be an easy paint job. And then the last thing I picked up, you saw Chris walking up the stairs with, is an old laundry. I think it's just a laundry cart. This was sold separately, the little clothespins, but I thought this would be a great display. I have boxes of vintage Christmas ornaments, and that would just be a great place to display some things for sale, so I just keep it for myself for display. So it wasn't a huge haul. You just never know. But I think we picked some good things, and we're happy to walk away with at least one of the spool cabinets. As I said, they're not usually quick sells. You know you're going to sit on it for a while, but they do look beautiful in your retail booth, because it's got to take that one person because the price tag is high. That's just how it is. But we got, I mean, the galvanized should be quick sales. The bird bass, I don't have to do anything with. I would consider those probably quick sales, the rusty crustiness of them all. So yeah, I got some great items, and I actually got some items I can list on eBay. So this is something I normally don't do, but I thought I would add a little vlog in at the end of this video. Since there wasn't a huge haul and we walked away from one auction without anything, I did get a viewer's mail from Deb. And she sent me some beautiful treasures, handmade treasures. So first off, I have to show you this wire candle holder. She mocked it from one of the other candle holders that she had seen, or that maybe she had in her possession. I love these things. I love to add them into primitive decor, country decor, farmhouse decor. All I need to do is put a battery-operated candle in it and find a place for it. Thank you, Deb. But wait, there's more. She also makes these beautiful flags from scraps that she has left over from other projects. Are they not gorgeous, y'all? Oh my goodness. So she said, do with them what I will. So somebody might get one of these in one of my little vignettes that I put together. There's something about putting a flag in a little vignette that it fits into every decor. does not matter. So thank you so much, Deb. I really appreciate that. Oh, and a little farmhouse. Yeah, little farmhouse sign. I love that. So again, yes, thank you so much. I am very humbled when anybody takes the time to send me something to go out of the way, because that's going out of your way. That's not out of your normal routine. So it humbles and warms my heart completely. Now, not that this next, she didn't necessarily send me friend mail. She brought herself. So from Canada, Lisa stopped by, made a tour. She was doing a little summer tour of all the great hot spots to thrift. She stopped and saw Kelly from Flea Market Rescue. I had to think for a second how to repeat that. From Flea Market Rescue. So she stopped at her store, saw Kelly, got to meet her, got to socialize and check out her hot spots, and then she worked her way down to where because Kelly's thumb, I'm here. So it's coming down from where she lives in Canada. So that was awesome. My son just happened to be working, so he's like, "Hey, she's here," and I'm glad that if you're ever at Hog Creek and you're shopping, and you went out of your way to make a special trip, if I am not covered with paint, I would love to come and meet you. So I don't mind at all. It's not that terribly far of a drive. So I was so happy to meet Lisa, get to put the face with all the comments, and I know she not only comments on my YouTube, but I know that I've seen her comment on my Facebook. But then she brought me treasures. She is a fellow crafter. She does the primitives. Oh my gosh, we do not see enough of these primitives anymore, because unfortunately things are expensive. They're expensive to make, but for her to share some of her goodies with me, oh my gosh, I have to show you her wonderful work. So first, it's a crow pie. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is a booth. She even has felt pads on it so it doesn't scratch anything. This, if I was at a craft show or if I'm at an antique mall or anything, that is a booth I would be drawn to. I'd be like right there, right on top of that, checking it all out, sharing it all with you. And then she has this other little bird crow on a candlestick. Great idea. I said I would love her to teach me how to sew and make these cute things and make these age like she does. She does a beautiful job aging everything. And then one more, as if two wasn't enough, she sent me a Christmas stocking. Here it comes. Look at how stinking cute that is with that little snowman. It's got a little hanger on the back. It is so super cute. I love the length of it. And it says, Happy Me, Christmas. Just a lot of little wordings on it. Most of it's Happy Christmas, Happy Me, Happy Merry Christmas, or oh my gosh, it is so super cute. Lisa, it was great missing you. Lisa, it was great seeing you, that I didn't miss you. I'm glad that I was able to stop by and come check, get to meet you. That is huge. That is so humbling that anybody'd even want to come and check out our booth, see what we have in the booth, and then like wait around for me to drive over and meet you all. That still, that just warms my heart every time. It'll warm my heart every time. So I hope you have safe trip home. I hope you get to see this. I hope you know I'm doing a shout out and showed your beautiful work and your treasures along with Deb's beautiful treasures. So now we're almost done. So the other day I got a text from a lady that has antique booths in where we're at Hog Creek. And we've been at auctions together, and her husband actually does tools also, like Krista's tools. So she's been in it a little bit longer than me. We won't say how long, but she also writes a monthly article for a little magazine that comes out for the county. So she is a sewer. She's a quilter, I think it's called a long arm quilter. Oh, so the other day she sent me this article, and I have to read it to you. Before I show you the picture that came with the article, I have to read the article to you. But forgive me, I have to put my readers on. So it says, In the Pursuit of Happiness by Pyrex. In early October 2017, another of my retirement dreams were met. I am officially an antique booth vendor. Now that I put all the hours spent at auctions and estate sale to good use, my 5x5 space in the Allen Antique Mall specializes in vintage and antique vintage utensils, linen, and Pyrex. Pyrex is her love. Kitchen items is her love. Each weekend is spent aggressively bidding for unique vintage items and tenderly loaning them into my truck to take home to wash, repair, and price. Amen to that. Last week, we, meaning her and her husband, who also collects the tools, went to a auction in Lenawee County. Now, this is an auction that Chris and I frequent a lot because he does them all year long. Okay, we hit 2 auctions and spent the day in a kerosene, which is a smelly, heated pole barn in sub-zero temperatures. Yes, amen to that, because that is so true, y'all. The things that you do to buy stuff all year long. Bidding on all kinds of stuff. I had to keep my eye on a box of china that was filled with 6 Fire King milk glass gold rimmed saucers and waited until the auctioneer worked down the aisles of treasures until she got to the ones that she wanted to bid on. The auction represented 4 estates, which included a large number of restaurant dishes. We're talking about the heavy china stuff, the old-timey dinner plates typically found solid white cream or with a band of color around them, and there was a lot of them. When my china box came up for bid, the auctioneer, which we've told you about this auctioneer before, he doesn't just sell one box, as you see Tater's listening in. He got 4 boxes, you're doing 4 boxes, and it's times 4. So you want that one item in that one box, you're buying all 4 items. So, well, I guess what? Truly, she got the box that she wanted with. But then I ended up with a box of 223 restaurant china condiment cups. The ones which the diner would have individually served you ketchup, mustard, or dressing on. Worse, they all had a price tag of $2 on them with masking tape, which meant that I had to soak 50 at a time in hot soapy water and scrape the masking tape off every single one of them. This created the need to call out the big guns, and I texted my friend Jill, the Pinterest queen, sending her photos of the box of the condiment cups, asking, what the heck are you going to do with these? What the heck am I going to do with these? Jill responded with findings from her research. She reminded me that her daughter was getting married in June and that they could make little wedding gifts out of it and put raffia candles and wrap them in pretty tulle and then give them to guests as gifts. Only problem, the daughter already had gifts ideas. You know, we moms, we always think we know, but they don't want to listen to us. Jill and I madly texted back and forth, volleying ideas fast and furious. They could be ugly ring holders, they could promote smoking and be mini ashtrays, we could break them up and use them as creative mosaics. Oh, but if only they weren't all the same tan color. I would buy them in the backyard. I would bury them in the backyard. Unfortunately, with the recent cold spell, the ground was frozen solid, so in a box they sat. In the meantime, I required a second vendor booth in Allen. This is a huge 8x5, allowing even more treasures and a need to attend more auctions. For you, dear readers, if you come up... Hold on, I thought there was... Oh, anyway. So for you, dear readers, if you come up with a use for 223 condiment cups, I would love to hear your ideas, especially those to keep me and Jill in stitches, meaning to laugh. So her condiment cups, y'all see what they are? Do y'all see what they are? They're butter pats. 223 butter pats. And I think I must have missed over something, because I remember something about skeet shooting, throwing them up in the air for skeet shooting. Now, mind you, in 2017, I'm not sure if I knew what a butter pat was. It wasn't until my children graduated that I had time for myself, that I was doing Instagram, and I'm like, what are those? I just absolutely loved white. I was able to spend money on collections that I wanted to collect, that I wasn't spending money on their sports and their schools and, you know, their fair projects and all that. So yeah, that was the cutest article, because I had actually just bought 9 butter pats out of one of her booths that she had just paid at a sale to buy them. So I just had to share that with you all. I told Diane that I was going to be sharing it. Yeah, you can't possibly know everything, and trends change, trends evolve. Pyrex has been around, and we know Pyrex in 2017, but the butter pats. So she's like, I sent her a whole bunch of pictures off of Pinterest saying, this is how I decorate with them, because she does watch the channel. So it was just funny. I don't know how I overlooked the clay target, the clay targets to use them as skeet shooting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, y'all. I am not a reader, so if you send me more than 3 sentences, sometimes my brain's on to the next thing. I'll telling you, I try really hard. I try really hard. That's probably my ADHD in it all. That's why I am a busybody. But loved the article, and actually, she was cleaning out her attic, and what made her remember that during COVID, she had used apparently 15 of these as balloon weights. So she has 15 of them left that I can do the barter trade with her to get the 15 butter pats, or as she calls them, ugly condiment cups in an ugly tan color. So, oh my gosh, that just made my night. That absolutely made my night. So I hope that you enjoyed the little end of this video, sharing the viewers' gifts, getting to meet a viewer, and the fun little story that Diane had wrote back in 2017. Yes, it goes to show you. I've said that here on the channel too. Peach is here now, doing all the smellies on the new stuff. That we went into this crafting. Chris and I liked antiques. We didn't know much about antiques. We got a retail booth, was mainly to sell my crafts, but here I am shopping at a Goodwill and thrift stores like Salvation Army and secondhand stores, not doing as much antique and auctions as we were now. But we're constantly learning. I don't know. I mean, in the 4 years, almost 5 years now that we've been doing this, I don't know. I am learning constantly. And so I always love reading comments where you guys are sharing your knowledge, telling me stuff, because I don't. I mean, I don't know if somebody handed me one of those back in 2017, if I would have been excited about a condiment cup. Anyway, so again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this entertained you and gave you a little bit of joy in your day and brought a smile to your face. So again, thanks for watching today's video. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out the channel for the first time and you like this kind of content, please hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know we uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.